Hey guys, what is up? My name is Grizzly and welcome back to the channel. Tonight we are live with the Myth Elite Customs. It looks like we're at Erangel tonight. The scheduled start was 10:35 PM and we are past that. So expect this game to get started any second, guys, but don't go anywhere until it does. I'll be back with live action as soon as that plane takes off. Until then, please enjoy the soundtrack. This one is called On Fire by Robin Huston. Looks like the match has begun, guys. We can start taking a look at the lineups in slot number 1. As you guys can see on your screens, is Team Infinity. In slot number 2, we got Team Executioners, Team EXC. In slot number 3, guys, we got Team Zero Gravity. Team ELS is on tonight on slot number 4. We got Team Bleed, it looks like, on slot number 5. Team OFW on slot number 6. Team Myth themselves on slot number 7, the hosts tonight. We got what looks like Team ISO on slot number 8. Team KABOOM, that PSUD lineup, is on slot number 9. On slot number 10, guys, is Team Gunshot. On slot number 11, Team Cairo, only 2 players in so far, and will be forced to duo squad this game. Team SAIYANSOP is on slot number 12, guys. On slot number 14 is Team Olympus, it looks like. On slot number 15, we got Team PDX. Team R3 on slot number 17, we got Team D2K. On slot number 18, we got Team Apex. On slot number 19, Team DR is on slot number 20. We got Team D12 on slot number 21. Team Thug is on tonight on slot number 22. Team Tad on slot number 23. And we got a jungly lineup on slot number 25. Looks like the plane is taken off, guys, and it is going to be R3M0 who's going to be owning the plane skin for tonight. But for now, let's get that in-game audio going for you all. And first things first, let's look at that plane path. And here's what the plane path looks like, guys, for tonight. Interesting, really. Really south, heading from Primorsk over to Milta. So pretty much the north part of this island is looking inaccessible, at least from a direct jump of this plane. So teams will look to go to Pachinki, Mili Base, ᴏꞰᴰ, and the others will scamper around for a vehicle and try to make their way up. But for now, it looks like a bunch of teams have jumped off early on. We can start taking us through the lineups. Here's Team Infinity on your screens. One of the teams in that cluster heading northbound, it appears. There they are, heading towards a school in the center of the map. Team Infinity have Rebel, Stark, Thor, and Griffin on in their lineup tonight. Where are they going to jump? Perhaps it is School. We can't quite tell, but we'll get around to them. Once the action begins. Here's Team OFW on your screens on slot number... Here's Team EXC on slot number 2. They've got all 4 players in tonight, and a team that is headed towards ᴏꞰᴰ, and looks like the only team that have done that as well. So should not have any company here, and will be able to pick up that loot. They've got Guri, Hasib, MD, and Sallu on in their lineup tonight. On our screens right now is Team Zero Gravity. Looks like some of them are taking shots. They got only 3 members in. As you can see, ZG Aston with that mutant will pick up a kill, but the Flash will pick up a reverse knock and might be able to save that player as well. But instead of reviving JZOP, Flash has gone upstairs. He's got an AKM in his hands. He wants to confirm this kill, and Zero Gravity Aston will get taken down early on. And maybe now Flash will look at picking up that revive. He's low on HP as well. Jumps off that building as Team Zero Gravities fall back. My apologies, team number 15 fall back, and we got Team Zero Gravity here. Shock on our screens. He has come upstairs. He's got an M416 in his hand, so expect a fight here. In comes players from team number 15. Shock getting caught on the reload, managed to pick up a kill. In fact, I'm not sure if he was able to confirm that, but let's get an update for you guys. Yes, it does look like he was able to confirm that kill on Knight and got stuck in a bad reload situation and got pushed in numbers and taken down himself. More shots here as ZG's Ryzen has picked up a kill and confirmed that one as well. And Ryzen will go down to that M416 spray from team number 15, who will pick up that squad wipe on team Zero Gravity. Early exit for them. And could not get into cover in time. Shots coming in from members of team number 19, and Apex will pick up the squad wipe. It looks like as Engineer moved in with that S12K, picking up that final kill, and that will pretty much wrap up the fight at C buildings with team Apex coming out on top. On your screens right now, it is team ELS. They are at North Georgia Pole. It looks like the only team who have gone there, and this is what their lineup looks like. They've got Frieza, Shark, Mafia, and I'm Vijay on at North Georgia Pole. Here's team Bleed. It looks like they're at Pachinki, and they've got 4 players: Overkill, Parth, Captain, and Arctis. And elsewhere, it looks like there is a fight at Georgia Pole Container. So let's head over there. Here is team OFW on your screens. They have lost a couple of players. It looks like Faizi is down and Ninja is bleeding out as we speak. Perhaps it is the push from team Cairo. Here is Exili on his screens. With our M762 will pick up a confirmation on Ninja, who is already knocked. And that will bring team OFW down to just 2 players, it appears. Devil and Hulk will have to navigate the waters here. Team Cairo, how many players do they still have? They only started with 2, and looks like they have both of them still in this game. Hades and Exili at the crates here. Hades here with a more wider angle. He needs to watch out because he is prone to shots coming in from the remaining members of team OFW. And Devil did get those shots of this DP28 out on him for now. Cooking a nade towards team Cairo. Can he pick up a knock with this one? Just overcooking it a little bit. It flew up in the air. Here's Hulk on your screens. Looks like he only has a double barrel shotgun, and I know what that feels like if you're at the Georgia Pole Containers and you only have a double barrel. And in a 2v2 situation like this, where the opposition definitely have already picked up automatic weapons, as you guys can see. So Georgia Pole Containers is down to a 2v2 between these two teams. We can come back to them in a bit. On our screens right now is a team number 10. It is team Gunshot at South Georgia Pole. And it looks like they're not alone at all by any stretch. They have a bunch of teams around them, as you guys can see at South Georgia Pole. We also have team D12, who are in a little bit of trouble. They've lost a couple of players early on, as Graza and Dizzy look like they're eliminated, and they are just down to Sakshit and Kevlar. The last 2 players, the real threat right now for them is team Gunshot, who are all 4 players still in this match, not too far away. And also at South Georgia Pole, it looks like it is team Myth on slot number 7. They've got Savage, ᴏ꞉괰 I don't know how to say your name, bro. Monster and Zeus, all 4 players still alive and at South Georgia Pole. So team D12 have a few things to worry about for now. Couple of members of team Gunshot here up on this ridge, and it looks like Myth Monster has gone down from a Uzi spray from Mime Jr. You guys can see he is prone on the terrace, and across the street are members of team Myth. Here's Monster, who was knocked, or should I say is revived almost immediately, as team Gunshot lose another player. Sakshit will take down get a confirmation as well, and will pick up a second knock, which will be confirmed by Kevlar. So team D12 coming out on top here, and team Gunshot have gone and got themselves in a little bit of trouble here, down to their last player, because team Myth have pushed them from behind as Mine Jr. goes down, and the tables have really turned here. Team D12 will have Sakshit revived very soon, and 968 MS will get taken down from Myth Zeus's M16A4 spray. So this South Georgia Pole fight intensifies, and we see the exit for team Gunshot, who looked like they were in control just a few minutes ago. And now Team Myth look like they are going to be the ones calling the shots, up to 4 kills already. Can they make this push on Team D12? I'm not quite sure. I'm not even sure if they're aware of another team nearby. It looks like perhaps they are. But we'll need to come back to this in a bit. On your screens right now is Team Jungly, and by popular demand, what's up Skazi in the chat, Grizzly, OP, Vedant, Kokat. What's up guys, thanks so much for being here man. Skazi show Jungly. Here is Team Jungly for you on your screens. They've got Hathi, Groot, Cobra and Ares. It looks like they're at they're at ᴏ꞉ᴱ, my apologies. And already 3 kills to their name, so maybe we missed an early fight, but we'll keep an eye on this team going forward. Rachel Joseph, hello everyone. What's up Rachel, thanks so much for being here. More action from the crates. It looks like Team Cairo here are in a fight and have picked up a kill and a confirmation as well on one of the members of Team OFW, which leaves them to their last player. It is Hulk. On your screen, as you guys can see, and casually driving past is Team Myth, and in the confusion it looks like he came out of cover and that member of Team Cairo has picked up that final kill. So wrapping up the fight at Georgia Port Containers, it looks like it is Team Cairo who will come out on top of this one, up to 14 kills. Hades and Exili are looking strong despite the man disadvantage. A team at Yasnaya Polyana on your screens. It is Team Tad, it looks like, on slot number 23. Looks like they managed to pick up a kill early on, perhaps against this team on slot number 17. We'll come to them in a bit, but they've got Strange, Vivek, Scorpy, and Assassin is what I can only imagine what that stands for in this lineup on slot number 23. Also at Yasnaya Polyana, it looks like it is Team R3 who have lost a player early on. They've got Zero, Fiber, Hypnos, and Nandu on in this lineup. Another fight here breaking out. It looks like Team D2K might be in a spot of bother. 2 players down. They lost a player completely, and 2 players look like they're currently knocked. And on the other side, it is a Team ISO. It looks like RIP DeadSec on your screens. He's got an AKM. He has just picked up the kill and a confirmation on Demon as in comes Simple. Expect a fight here. An excellent knock from Simple with that M762 space jumping into the air. Frank was pushing in from the other side, gets knocked in fact, and Team ISO with a significant man advantage here. It's a 3v1, and DeadSec will get revived shortly as well. Simple tries the dumb jump shot again, but this time is outnumbered. In fact, did pick up another knock on IMV Skull, but it was ISO Red Hitmans who was close by and will pick up the squad wipe as Team D2K will exit this match earlier than they would have anticipated. Perhaps there might be a bridge camp on the cards. Here's Team Science OP, all 4 players at the bridge, close to the bridge at least, and they got a team right next to them across the street. It is Team EXC. All 4 players are still alive. Salu is a little bit low on health, which suggests that he may have just been revived after a knock. And that nade will pick up a knock on this member of Team EXC as Hasib goes down. What a well-timed nade that was from Noob Boy OP. A follow-up nade coming in will pick up a second knock. So Noob Boy OP has done a brilliant job with these throwables, but Newbie Boy from the right flank will get knocked by good cover fire coming in. A follow-up nade will pick up a confirmation, it appears, and Team EXC are now down to just 2 players, although Hasib is still knocked and bleeding out. That last nade did not get him. In comes more nades, and this is dangerous as another player will get knocked. So Team Science OP absolutely doing a brilliant job with those nades. Down to just their last player, BTR Salyu, and he's, I'm sure, questioning if it is safe to go for the revive, and I wonder if Team Science OP have another nade on them. If they don't, they should probably just push this in. What's happening here? What's happening here? Team Apex are pushing this settlement from behind. An engineer has led the charge. He's thrown in a nade. He wants to go in and go for the finish, perhaps. Engineer going in and picking up that knock and finish on BTR Salu. Meanwhile, Hasib has gone upstairs and picked up the revive. So Team EXC are back up to 2 players as well. And what a tricky situation this is. Engineer is in the same house. He's got a couple of players on upstairs. Getting pushed by Hasi, but will get taken down. Jumps out for cover, but he needs to watch out because SAIYANSOP is here as well. But Engineer will pick up that squad wipe as Team Apex third party this engagement from behind. And easy peasy, really. Engineer picking up, I think, 2 out of those last 2 kills. In fact, both those kills went to his name. Looks like Newbie Boy has been spotted. That M416 spray nearly picking the knock on him, but he's gone back into cover just in time. Will go for the revive. Team Apex now aware of Team SAIYAN's position as well. Both teams exchanging knocks here as Av Kilo, Pao Kilo. That was the player. His name is Pao Kilo from Team Apex here in that car. Rather brave, almost getting knocked here. Shots came in from almost the entire SAIYANSOP team. Here we can see the Engineer has been knocked and he's been confirmed. So Team Apex are down to just 3 players, but SAIYANSOP meanwhile will get the revive on Playboy. So that man advantage will be restored. We'll be looking at a 4v3, but that nade, if it had gone into this house, could have done significant damage. Team Apex here now looking at a 4-man SAIYANSOP lineup. Here's Noob Boy OP who has stayed behind on the ridge, trying to get a view of these players. More fights breaking out elsewhere, guys. It looks like Team D12 might be in trouble again, this time involving members of Team number 5 who are not far away from them. And looks like they are in shelter. We've also got Team Jungly making their way towards these 2 teams. It's Team Bleed, in fact, up ahead of Cobra, as you guys can see. Perhaps also inside the shelter. And there's nothing much here for us to see. We can head back over to that fight involving Team Apex and SAIYANSOP here. It looks like no further developments from when we left it. The equation pretty much remains the same. Newbie Boy is downstairs behind at the edge at the corner of the broken wall. In comes a nade, but I don't think it went where they were hoping that it would. Team SAIYANSOP possibly contemplating a move away from this position. Perhaps Hades Blender here is on the right side of this wall. As you guys can see, he's got a 6x scope on his DP28. We all know how dangerous that can be. We're gonna head back now to the fight up at shelter, where it did look like this is breaking out. Team D12 have picked up a knock, a second knock. 2 members of Bleed are down, it appears, and both were from nade damage. And one of them burns alive. Arctis is the last player, has picked up a good knock. Picks up a knock and a confirmation as well on Sakshit, as this is a 1v1 Kevlar versus Arctis from Team 3. And Kevlar will pick up that squad wipe. Unfortunately could not save Sakshit, so he will be forced to solo squad the rest of this game. But take a look at who's arriving at shelter. It is Team Jungly, although they are outside and upstairs, and I'm not sure if they will make their way in. Jungly Hathi here probably did hear those shots and have figured out that this action is happening from inside the shelter. I wonder if they will make the move in. Perhaps they might. Perhaps they might not. It does look like they are aware of Kevlar's position. As you guys can see, Ares and Hathi are looking to make their way in, and they are in the zone, so they can definitely afford to do that and play the waiting game and just pick up that final kill and move out of here. Kevlar for now just happy to loot up inside. Tough fight here, losing all of his team members, but did come out on top, of course. Nothing more for us to see. Let's continue on with the lineups and take a look at some teams that we haven't looked at yet. Here is team number 20. It is Team DR, still at Pochinki, and being chased by that blue zone. Should probably make their way in as soon as possible. They've got only 2 players left. They have 2 kills to their name as well. Freaky and Spidey are the only 2 players alive. More action breaking out here. Team Apex have lost another player. It looks like Pao Kilo has gone down. in addition to engineers. So Team SAIYANSOP are building that pressure. It's a 4v2 now, and a simple push could be the answer here after weighing the risks, of course. Hades Blender is still at that wall downstairs. And shots coming in from behind from a different team. It looks like it is Team ISO who has picked up that knock on Hades Blender from behind, third partying from a distance. He's managed to come into cover, and Reddy OP is going to pick up that revive on him. So not too much damage done, but they need to figure out a position on how to move away from here. Already in with a man disadvantage, of course. It's a 2v4. And it looks like the team that was third partying from behind are being third party themselves from behind, as INVSkull has gone down from shots coming in from Team Infinity. We saw a little bit earlier on. Infinity have had a slow start, it looks like, to the game. No team kills yet, perhaps may not have been involved with a fight. But now did pick up a knock on Team ISO, who are just a little bit southwest of them, as you guys can see on your screens. INVSkull will get revived. INVSkull will get revived, and here's Team ELS on your screens, also nearby, and a lot of teams now congested close together. Here's Mafia in his buggy. Is he looking at picking up this loot? Maybe not. Shots coming in from Team TAD, who will guard this. Is an MK14 up for grabs here in this supply drop. Mafia is going to try and camp himself up in this building. Team TAD just across. Another couple of players coming in. A Dacia right through all those TAD players. Then this time no one took shots. Shots there finally coming in a little bit late. And no harm done really, as the last player will look to make his way in as well. And it looks like he's here as well. It's I'm Vijay. So Team ELS here have arrived and reporting in with 3 cars. And a player of Team TAD going down almost immediately with a Kar 98 shot. It's Assassin who has gone down, and his helmet is bust. So they will be able to pick up the revive easily, no problems. But Team ELS here with those cars can do some damage. I'm a little bit worried for TAD Vivek, who's a little bit out in the open. He's put that smoke out, which is definitely not helping him to hide into the surroundings. As suspected, Mafia is making his way in through the buggy, and I'm not sure what his move here is. Is going to get a reverse angle perhaps, or maybe just trying to draw out fire, as his team will give him that cover from behind. And no damage there. It looks like that fight between Team Apex and SAIYANSOP has finally finished, and Team SAIYANSOP will pick up that squad wipe, up to 5 team kills now, and are looking strong. The zone has shifted, guys, and take a look at this. It looks like it's going to be a Milta last zone. One team already in the final zone. It is Team R3. We saw a little bit earlier on at Yasnaya involved in a fight even, and losing Nandu early on. But it looks like they have fallen back from that position and now setting up camp for that final zone in Milta, looking strong. No team kills, but looks like they have enough loot, AKMs and automatic weapons all around them for 1-6. I can see as well, so should be okay. Also in the final zone is Team Jungly with 14 kills already. Hathi, Groot, Cobra and Ares looking pretty much set up as well, and picking up an early position. This squad house, an interesting choice. Can be prone to shots from up the ridge, but that is just a risk you're going to have to take in a zone of this nature. A little bit further outside the zone is Team Myth, and someone in the chat was asking for Team Myth. Here they are. Myth have 4 kills already. They got Savage, Taxi, I'm going to call him. I'm sorry about that, guys. Monster and Zeus on in their lineup tonight. We got a bunch of folks in the chat, and I didn't see the chat for a long time. Dead, hello everyone. What's up, Dead? Thanks so much for being here. Raiden, hey Grizzly, brother, big fan of yours. What's up, Raiden? Thanks so much for being here, man. Skazi Bhai, hello. आज आप लाइव ही नहीं हुए. GG Engineer Myth OP Shomitsa says Bapu. GG Kevlar. Ninja Bro not well. Grizzly is my homie. He's doing it for me. Yes sir. Skazi Gaming, welcome Bapu. Ezra Channel, CE Bro. CE I did not see today actually. But I'm going to head over now because there's a fight involving Team BSUD. It looks like they've lost a player early on. It is Rex who has gone down. It's Myth who has a K9 in his hands, and it is that same ISO lineup up on this ridge. INV Skull here. He's got a DP28 in his hands. Yeah, your commentary. What's up, Ezra? Thanks so much for saying that, bro. And Team Jungly here getting involved as well, taking shots from the side. It looks like as Team DR getting eliminated at the hands of Team R3 at Milta Town, and we can go to that action in a bit. For now, Team ISO up on this ridge managed to pick up a confirmation on that member of Team BSUD. And what are the other teams looking like? Team Science OP in a fight again. Who does it involve now? Team number 4, it looks like they have 2 players down, and will get confirmed. It is Team ELS who have lost a couple of players very quickly here. Another player going down. It is I am Vijay who will get taken down from a different team. It is from Team TAD as shots come in on ELS Shark as well. He is forced to go prone immediately and will somehow save himself. But up ahead in front of him is Team ISO and Team TAD here, making life difficult for Team Kaboom. Let's get an update on these guys. It looks like Kano is knocked. Amin here is taking a view on Team Jungly. Here is MIT with that K98. He's got an 8-time scope on it. More shots elsewhere as Team TAD are in trouble here, guys, at the hands of Team ISO. It looks like we didn't quite see the end of that action, but here's Team TAD on your screens inside the blue zone, and survived by the last 2 players. Vivek and TAD Scorpy is forced to move out without cover. Shots will come in and expect them to be wiped, and quickly as Vivek goes down from that M416 spray coming in, Scorpy is not far behind and might as well meet the same fate. More shots coming in on them as well. He needs to pop out a first aid.
Kevlar in the Milta's T.
And the play zone will consume that last player of Team TAD as well. Team ISO up to 7 kills now. It looks like they have lost a player as well, as RIP Dead Set is knocked, and it is ELS Shark who's picking up these knocks while he is prone, and has picked up the squad wipe while he was prone, and picking up 3 kills to his name, and down to the last player, but that did not stop him. He managed to pick up that squad wipe while staying prone. So ELS Shark here, a good performance from him, and surviving his team until the very end. It looks like the zone has moved in again, and a confirmation that it is a straight inside. Here's Aries here. He's got his M24 on Kevlar. Takes a shot. Does some body damage as well. D12's Kevlar is down to just 10 HP and strapping on a first aid. Ninja Gaming Hindi bolo bhai Hindi nahi bro. I only do English commentary, man. But I do understand Hindi, so you are free to talk to me in Hindi, and I can respond as well. But Kevlar for now smashes on that, slaps on that smoke, and more shots coming in. And just as he picked up that first aid and goes down with more shots, and Jungly Cobra with an M416. How accurate and quick was that? Cobra will pick up that final kill. Here he is on your screens, prone in this balcony. Team Jungly up to 5 kills and looking strong. Team number 12, Science OP, had a good game as well so far. Here's Noob Boy OP on your screens, taking cover at the broken wall. Team Myth here elsewhere have managed to pick up a knock on a member of Team INF, and here is Team Infinity on your screens. It is Thor who has gone down, is being revived as we speak. And where did these shots come from? There they are. Team Myth across the street on the other side. It looks like they've got all 4 players in as well, and 4 team kills to their names, as Team Science OP will pick up another kill and confirmation. This time it is on that member of Team BSUD, Kaboom. And that might have been the end for them, so they exit the match as well. We are down to our last 6 teams, guys, and here's what Milta is looking like right now. We got Team Jungly further to the north side of this map. ELS Shark, the last player from Team ELS, just a little bit behind them. Team Myth down to the south side of this map, and right next to them is Team R3 in the next house perhaps. Team SAIYANSOP a little bit to the west, and Team Infinity bang in the center of it as Team Jungly now in a fight against Team SAIYANSOP. Both teams have exchanged knocks. Playboy hasn't been revived yet. They still have about 20 odd seconds to pick up this revive and make their way in. What is Team Jungly's plan? They are forced to come out in the open. They come into cover as well. Groot was knocked. He is revived. Strapping on that first aid, as you guys can see. Both teams have one thing on their mind. It is to get into the play zone, and Team Jungly looks like they've made it all right. Not sure what that nade was quite for, but maybe just anticipating a push from one of the teams. It is in fact from Team ELS, and that's what I was wondering. ELS Shark is still alive. Don't forget, guys. Tried to do the best he could. Picked up a knock on a member of Team Jungly. It was Hathi and did some damage to Groot as well. But Team Jungly a little bit too good for him. It's a 1v4 situation. What can you expect? More shots happening elsewhere, guys. Team SAIYANSOP have made their way in as well. Looks like they are inside the play zone. And Noob Boy OP with that M416 has picked up a knock on another member of Team Infinity. My apologies, it looks like it is Team R3, but now Noob Boy is looking ahead. Does he know that there's a player behind him as well from Team Infinity? Frost here with a beautiful double knock. Team Infinity in a little bit of trouble here. It looks like they are down. Team Infinity getting pushed from two different sides. It appears Team Jungly also having a go at them. Here's their last player. It is ᴏ. He has moved into this position, a much more defensive position than before, strapping on those first aids. Team R3, who look like they've lost another player, down to just 2 still alive, with 16 players still alive in this map, and this is what it looks like. 5 teams still in a. Team Infinity in a little bit of a sandwiched position between Team SAIYANSOP and Team Jungly, and down further south you guys can see it is Team R3 now will be in a fight against Myth, as Zeus will pick up one knock and Taxi will confirm it. This is down to the last player of Team R3. Picks up a knock on Myth, but Myth will overpower him with that man advantage of 1v4, taking them down. We are down now to our last 4 teams, guys. Team Myth, are they still in full strength? Yes, it looks like Team Myth are in full strength, up to 7 kills now, approaching what looks like Team Infinity, or perhaps Team SAIYANSOP to the left. They need to be careful because shots will come in from all sides. Myth Monster with a good knock here, picking up a knock on a member of Team SAIYANSOP. It is Noob Boy who has gone down, and Noob Boy will pick up a reverse knock on Taxi. A second knock as both teams exchanging knocks once again. Team Myth now down to just 2 players. Monster looks like he is upstairs, and Savage might be prone downstairs. He's in fact going for a revive, and that's not a bad idea. Team SAIYANSOP are down to their last player. It's Playboy OP, who will be spammed through the smoke, and Team Jungly will pick up that squad wipe. And here is what the equation looks like now. We are down to our last 10 players. Jungly's Groot is trying to make this push in on the last 2 players of Team Infinity as Myth watches on from the next building. 2 players of Infinity, as you guys can see on your screen, are upstairs and just smoking up downstairs, and I wonder if a nade in upstairs might just do the trick here for Team Jungly. This is a 4v4v2, guys. Last 10 players, 3 teams. Team Infinity are in such a spot of bother. Take a look at this. This place is starting to get smoked out, and Savage has taken a lot of damage with that Molotov cocktail, as Zeus will pick up a knock perhaps through the smokes on Team Jungly's Cobra. Myth will pick up a second nod as 80s goes down as well. Team Grizzly are down to their last 2 players. Hathi will pick up a knock through that smoke on one of the members of Team Myth as he came to pick up that confirmation. A second knock, this time Monster going down as Zeus will even. Another player of Team Myth going down, so this is looking really interesting, and all this through all of this, Team Infinity up on top are not getting involved. Zeus is the last player from Team Myth, and Grizzly might just have an edge over him as they try to perhaps flank him from both sides. He's trying to get a view on the right here as Cobra. Hathi might make the push in towards him here. Nearly securing a knock was Zeus. And Cobra here making the mistake of pushing upstairs and getting knocked, and a good knock from Hathi as well on Rebella. So Team INF still have one player alive. And looks like Team Grizzly have suffered at the hands of Team Infinity. So now we are down to a 1v2, and Zeus has done the right thing. He is waiting downstairs for this team to push upstairs. Can he throw in a couple of nades and make life difficult for them? It's a 1v2. Remember guys, as soon as that revive finishes, he pops a nade in. Is that a nade? Looks like a flash. And what a finish that was. Myth Zeus with that M416 clutch in the very end. Of course, flashing his last 2 opponents from Team Infinity. I couldn't quite tell if the flash worked or not, but his M416 sure did, I'll tell you that much. A total team kill count of 12. Team Myth Zeus with 7 kills, Monster with 4 kills, and Daxi picking up 1 kill. What a performance from Team Myth tonight, up against Team Grizzly and Team Infinity in the very end, and doing well here. And did lose a couple of players in the end, but Zeus pulling off that clutch in the end to pick up that chicken dinner. Well played, my friends. Team Myth picks up the chicken dinner for tonight. In second spot is Team Infinity, down to their last players. It was, I think, Rebel and Stark, or was it Griffin up in that upstairs thatch in that little house, laying prone and getting the better of Team Grizzly first. And just while they were getting up and revived, Zeus here with that flashbang and move in the end was absolutely OP. But well played to Team Infinity nonetheless. Thor picking up their 3 kills for the team and finishing on second tonight. In third spot is Team Grizzly, a team that was looking strong as well, up to 11 kills today. Hathi with 4 kills, Groot with 3 kills, Cobra picking up 4 kills. Good performance from Team Grizzly for coming third. I'm going to walk you guys through the rest of the standings real quick, and I'll be back shortly to announce tonight's MVP, so don't go anywhere. Tonight's MVP, and looks like it is a well-deserved one. It goes to Myth Zeus for those 7 individual kills and playing a crucial role in picking up the chicken dinner for his team tonight. Not to mention that 1v2 clutch in the very end. Well played, my friend Zeus, and GG's on picking up the MVP tonight. Thanks to the 14 folks who are still in the chat. Appreciate each and every one of you guys. I didn't get a chance to look at all these chats. Hi bro, Spider, what's up? Skazi Gaming, big action coming. Intense. It was intense as, I don't want to say it, but it was really intense. And if you guys enjoyed that content, please make sure you smash that like button. And if you think content like this interests you, and if you like my commentary and casting, please make sure you subscribe to my channel, and I'll be super thankful. Please also feel free to share it with your friends and your WhatsApp groups and your Discord servers. Just spam that everywhere, guys, and I'll be super grateful. But for now, guys, that's all from me. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. And on your way out, please enjoy this soundtrack. This one is called On Fire by Robin Huston.